Whether it was the timing, the team, or the opportunity, that we're here is nothing short of incredible. In 2016, the FOUR20 clinic had been in Calgary for years, a medical cannabis clinic tucked away in the basement of the quiet Calgary neighborhood of Inglewood. A tight-knit team of passionate personnel serving their community is a seed ready to grow. The modest cannabis clinic has big aspirations. For years, the business has made a lasting impact on the lives of all kinds of people. A few chairs, desks, and examination rooms are fine, but fine isn't first. With the news of legalization looming, these early adopters have a lot to conquer as competition floods in. Underground in the basement may be fine for now, but you can't grow in darkness.
Under our current system, and by legalizing and controlling it, we will make it more difficult for young people to access marijuana.
They eventually had a date, October 17th, 2018. Canada will legalize cannabis. Everybody scrambled. Calgary had a way to apply for a chance. The City of Calgary has opened up applications for cannabis licenses, and the FOUR20 staff has met in the early hours. All the staff have brought their laptops as the time counts down. This day will determine whether or not FOUR20 Clinic has a chance or a hope at ever joining the recreational market. Or like many of the other groups, maybe they'll get nothing. There was a few hints of success, with a few locations going through, but just because you've been green-lit doesn't mean you'll be open, and it certainly doesn't mean you'll be open on legalization day. There was a mix of good spirits, stress, and camaraderie that morning, with the final outcome up in the air.
Keeping cannabis out of the hands of children, protecting public health, promoting safety on roads, in workplaces, and in public spaces, and limiting the illicit market. The legislation I introduced today brings clarity to the sale and use of cannabis in this province. Our proposed amendments outline 2 ways for Albertans to purchase cannabis once legalized. The first is through privately owned and operated retailers. A private system will mean fewer upfront costs for the government and more opportunities for small businesses.
With a new name and opportunity, the former clinic needed people. We knew cannabis was popular, but would the public have the same passion? FOUR20 held a job fair a couple of months away from legalization. The event attracted people from all walks of life. People eager to get a peek behind the curtain of the coming cannabis industry. Not only did they show up, they lined up, down the stairs and out the building. Bud tenders, managers, and other positions were up for grabs. Interviews were happening all around as candidates tried to make a lasting impression on the potential employers.
I wouldn't say surprise. We knew that we would get just a wide blend of different kinds of people. The experience has been amazing. People are so excited to be here. People are excited to even think that there's possibility of entering this industry, and the fact that they've heard about us and are excited to be here. People are a little bit nervous. I think anyone's kind of nervous about being in a job interview, but because this is so new and fresh, and I think it's almost like people want it so bad that that's almost shining through as well, that they're so interested. I think we'll do okay.
For many, the chance to work in the cannabis industry was a dream come true, a chance to be part of something big and new. As the day progressed, it became clear that FOUR20 was going to be a major player in this space. And maybe this snapshot of success will shed light on a bright future. A delivery is arriving at FOUR20 Southland. This isn't a regular delivery. It's the first cannabis order the store has ever received, and possibly the first one in Calgary. Southland is going to be one of only 2 cannabis stores in Alberta's largest city for day one. Inside the truck are 1,067 boxes of cannabis, worth over $400,000. For FOUR20, this is the moment they've been waiting for years. They're getting ready to open their doors in just 1 week, and this shipment is a critical part of their preparations. How do you prepare for something that hasn't happened before? It's eerily quiet as the staff unload the boxes. What will the reaction be? Is the hype overblown? Or will there be enough product to fill the demand? But a few feet away, on the other side of those walls, the store is still being built, and it's nowhere near operational or even recognizable. To call this a problem is an understatement. There's going to be a mountain to climb in 1 week. Understanding that a late opening could be lights out for 420. It's the afternoon before legalization across Canada. The first 420 store is still not done. The team has been working tirelessly to prepare for this day, but with only a few more hours to go, failure is a real possibility. To raise the stakes, there's people lining up and even camping out outside the store. A store that hasn't been seen by outside eyes. The team at 420 is in crisis. They're less than 14 hours away from opening. Nobody has slept. Everyone is contributing, but the clock is still ticking, whether they like it or not. As night falls and the day closes, despite the pressure, there's a sense of excitement in the air. The team at 420 knows that they're going to be part of something historic. A historic opening or a historic disappointment. Some of the staff go home for some sleep, but for a faithful few, sleep can come later. Because it's not going to happen tomorrow. The morning of legalization day, the floors were still being swept. Tills were being opened, menus were being finalized, and staff were still being trained. Whatever we were expecting wasn't anywhere near this scale. The few campers turned to a crowd, and the media turned into a frenzy. The store was packed from the first purchase to the final minutes. All walks of life from every corner of the community came to purchase and participate in the legalization day. But eventually, legalization day came and went. But that goal was just the beginning. 420 remained, and 420 still wanted to grow. With 41 locations across Canada, the humble clinic turned cannabis shop lives by its values of accountability, innovation, community, and service. The team keeps growing, keeps learning, and keeps educating. As we look forward to the future of cannabis, we can all be sure that 420 will be leading the way with the same passion and dedication that started it all. The road ahead may be uncertain, but one thing is for sure. We've made an impact in the Canadian cannabis community, and 420 is a shining example of what can be achieved when people come together for a positive change.